Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, The Glammed Rebel. I hope everyone's having a good day. Please like, comment, and subscribe for daily updates. The bold and the beautiful spoilers video. Thomas Forrester returns, Hope's dilemma explodes, and Brooke faces fresh warnings. Introduction. A week of emotional crossroads. The preview video for the week of September 1st on the bold and the beautiful sets the stage for an intense emotional storm. Soap fans know that when weddings are planned, secrets emerge, and when warnings are given, betrayals usually follow. This week promises an explosive blend of romance, heartbreak, and manipulation. Hope Logan finds herself once again torn between her fiancé, Carter Walton, and her ex-husband, Liam Spencer. Beth's innocent desire to see her parents reunite further complicates her feelings. Meanwhile, Thomas Forrester unexpectedly returns to Los Angeles, interfering with his parents' alleged reunion and putting Brooke Logan under pressure to avoid interfering with Ridge and Taylor's happiness. Let's dive deep into what these spoilers mean for the show's future, unpacking character motivations, revisiting history, and predicting where each thread of this storyline could lead. Part 1. Hope's wavering heart, torn between Carter and Liam. Hope and Carter, a love based on stability. Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, represents everything safe, loyal, and grounding in Hope's life. He is dependable, supportive, and genuinely adores her. Carter is eager to give Hope the stability she has long craved, the kind of love story without the turbulence she endured with Liam. But here's the problem. Carter may be the perfect man on paper, yet perfect doesn't always win in soaps. Love triangles thrive on passion, history, and unfinished business, and Hope's history with Liam runs deeper than almost any other couple on the canvas. Liam, the pull of family and history. Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, has stressed that Hope is the only woman he desires. Despite his history of waffling between Hope and Steffi, Liam's recent actions paint him as determined to reunite with the mother of his child. The preview shows Liam sharing a tender moment with Beth at Forrester Creations, reminding Hope of the family they created. Beth's innocent joy at having both parents nearby only intensifies Hope's longing. Liam's emotional declaration, "That's our daughter," is a gut punch. For Hope, it's not just about rekindling romance. It's about giving Beth the intact family she longs for. Ivy stirs the pot. Enter Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, who throws her support behind Liam. She tells Hope point blank that there's only one woman Liam truly loves, and that woman is Hope herself. Ivy's words strike a chord. She has no personal stake in pushing Hope toward Liam, which makes her declaration all the more powerful. Hope is already vulnerable, caught between gratitude for Carter and nostalgia for Liam. Ivy's comments act as the nudge Hope didn't know she needed, reinforcing the idea that Carter might not be her destiny after all. Will Hope break Carter's heart? The emotional weight of the preview points toward Hope eventually calling off her engagement. Watching Liam and Beth together is almost too much for her heart to resist. Carter may love Hope, but in soap operas, family bonds and long-burning love stories often take precedence over new romances. Hope's choice for Liam could leave Carter devastated at the altar, serving as a cruel reminder of his history of failed love stories. This heartbreak could pave the way for Daphne Rose to swoop back into his orbit, but that's another storm waiting in the wings. Part 2. Thomas Forrester's dramatic return. A son returns for a mother's dream. Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, has been away from Los Angeles, but the upcoming preview shows his triumphant return, just in time for his parents' supposed wedding. Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, lights up when she sees her son, embracing him with warmth. For Taylor, Thomas's presence is everything. He represents loyalty and family unity, reinforcing the belief that this marriage to Ridge will finally give her the stable, joyful life she deserves. Taylor doesn't know the full story of what went down in Italy between Ridge and Brooke, and Thomas's support blinds her to the danger ahead. Thomas's confrontation with Brooke, Thomas doesn't waste time before inserting himself into the action. At Forrester Creations, he finds Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang with Katie. His mission is clear: deliver a stern warning. With conviction, Thomas declares, "My dad is marrying my mom. Don't do anything to come between them ever again." This warning cuts deep because Thomas has personal experience manipulating Ridge and Brooke's relationship. The hypocrisy of his words is staggering, and Brooke knows it. She sits behind her desk, her eyes flickering with tension, fully aware that she cannot, and will not, simply watch Ridge marry another woman. A battle of wills. Thomas's warning is symbolic of the larger war brewing. Forrester versus Logan. Destiny versus disruption, and mother versus rival. Thomas believes he is protecting Taylor's happiness, but in reality, he is planting seeds for an even bigger conflict. Brooke may stay quiet in that moment, but her heart belongs to Ridge. No matter what Thomas says, no warning can extinguish decades of passion. If anything, Thomas's confrontation will only steel Brooke's resolve to fight harder for the man she loves. Part 3. The Brooke-Taylor-Ridge triangle reignites. Italy's secret lingers. What Thomas and Taylor don't yet realize is that Ridge and Brooke have already shared a monumental moment in Italy. Their kiss on the boat was not just a slip, it was destiny reclaiming its hold. Ridge may be going through the motions of preparing to marry Taylor, but his heart remains tethered to Brooke. The Italy incident looms in the background, threatening to unravel everything. Brooke cannot forget it, Ridge cannot ignore it, and eventually Taylor will have to face it. Brooke's silent struggle, Brooke's nervous stare during Thomas's warning is telling. She knows the truth. She cannot let Ridge go. Yet, she is also painfully aware that taking action will cause heartbreak for Taylor, someone she once considered a friend. Brooke has always struggled between doing what's right and following her heart. This storyline positions her in a familiar but electrifying spot, on the edge of destroying her rival's happiness so she can claim her own. Taylor's hopeful blindness. Taylor remains blissfully oblivious to the impending storm. Her happiness over Thomas's return and Ridge's promises blinds her to the warning signs. The character is classic Taylor, ever hopeful, ever trusting, and often setting herself up for heartbreak. When the Italy truth comes out, Taylor's devastation will be enormous. And history suggests that when Taylor breaks, Thomas often retaliates, which could mean more manipulations and schemes to come. Part 4. Predictions for the fallout. Hope's choice, Carter or Liam. The preview strongly suggests that Hope will not marry Carter. Between Ivy's support, Beth's innocent desires, and Liam's heartfelt declarations, the pull toward her ex-husband feels unstoppable. Carter is destined for heartbreak, but his story won't end there. Daphne Rose remains a wild card, waiting in the wings to comfort him. Whether Carter chooses her or rebounds into another disaster remains to be seen, but he will not emerge unscathed. Thomas's role, protector or manipulator. Thomas's return intensifies the conflict, but will he maintain his moral integrity or revert to his previous behaviors? His warning to Brooke reeks of hypocrisy, and soap history teaches us that Thomas is rarely content to sit on the sidelines. If he perceives Taylor's mistreatment, he might act independently, potentially rekindling his cunning side. Brooke and Ridge. Destiny reclaims control. Despite facing numerous challenges, Brooke and Ridge consistently return to each other. Italy reignited their passion, and Thomas's warning will likely only make Brooke more determined to fight for Ridge. Taylor's heartbreak seems inevitable, but it will pave the way for another chapter in this never-ending saga. The question isn't if Brooke and Ridge will reunite, but when and at what cost. Part 5. Broader implications for the canvas. Katie in the middle. Katie Logan, Heather Tom, is present during Thomas's confrontation, and that's no coincidence. Katie often plays the role of mediator, the voice of reason caught between family loyalty and moral truth. Her involvement signals that the Forrester-Logan feud will intensify, and Katie may have to choose sides. Beth's role in Hope's choice. Soap children often serve as symbols of destiny, and Beth is no exception. Her innocent longing for her parents to be together will weigh heavily on Hope's heart. Ultimately, Beth may be the deciding factor that tips Hope away from Carter and back into Liam's arms. Ivy's influence moving forward. Ivy's return is already generating drama, but could she also play a pivotal role in the romance? If Hope ultimately chooses Liam, Ivy could feel emboldened to pursue him herself. Alternatively, if Hope stays with Carter, Ivy may remain the quiet supporter of Hope's true love with Liam, but on soaps, support often transforms into pursuit. Conclusion: a week of explosive turning points. The bold and the beautiful spoilers video for the week of September 1st is a masterclass in building tension. Hope stands at the edge of a life-altering decision. Thomas returns to protect his mother's fragile happiness, and Brooke once again faces the impossible choice of whether to fight for Ridge or step aside. Fans know one truth above all. On B&B, weddings rarely go off without a hitch. This week sets the stage for heartbreak, betrayal, and the rekindling of old flames. Thomas Forrester's return is poised to bring about a significant transformation. You are welcome to share any video requests in the comments. I will make a video about it. Stay connected with the Glammed Rebel for all the latest updates, spoilers, and deep dive recaps. See you in the next video. Stay safe and healthy. May God keep you safe. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell button for daily updates.